What if I told you that knowledge alone is not power? That the common belief that knowledge is power is actually a lie? This is exactly what Napoleon Hill reveals in Chapter 4 of Think and Grow Rich. Hill makes it clear. Knowledge is only potential power. Real power comes from the organized, intelligent use of knowledge, especially when it is specialized and focused toward a clear, definite purpose. You see, we live in an age where information is everywhere. Millions of people have access to endless amounts of general knowledge. Yet most still struggle financially. Why? Because general knowledge alone does not lead to success, wealth, or achievement. It's not about knowing a little bit of everything. It's about mastering something specific. Hill explains that specialized knowledge is the real currency of success. It's the kind of knowledge that is directly related to your definite major purpose, the specific skills, insights, and understanding that give you the ability to create value, solve problems, and provide services that people are willing to pay for. Think about the most successful people in the world. They're not the ones who know everything about everything. They are the ones who became absolute experts in their field, whether it's business, technology, art, sports, or any industry. Their wealth came from focusing on specialized knowledge, and then turning that knowledge into action. But here's the most empowering truth. You don't need to know everything yourself. Hill says you can borrow specialized knowledge from others. You can hire it, collaborate, partner with experts, or build a team that fills in the gaps. You don't have to master every skill. You just need to know how to organize knowledge and direct it toward your goal. Henry Ford is the perfect example. He was criticized for not having formal education, but when someone tried to call him ignorant, Ford famously said he could push a button on his desk and summon any expert he needed to answer any question about his business. Ford understood that power doesn't come from trying to know everything. It comes from knowing how to use the knowledge of others. Hill emphasizes that acquiring specialized knowledge is a lifelong process. It never stops. You don't go to school once and think you're done. Successful people are always learning, always improving, always upgrading their knowledge. They read books, attend courses, hire mentors, surround themselves with skilled people, and continually shop their skills in alignment with their goal. But here's where most people get stuck. They confuse learning with doing. Hill warns that learning without action is useless. There are people who collect degrees, certificates, and information, but never apply it. Toward a goal, they stay broke, frustrated, and stuck because they never convert knowledge into power through action. The formula is simple but powerful. First, you define your definite major purpose. Then you identify the specialized knowledge you need to achieve it. Next, you make a plan to acquire that knowledge, whether by studying, working with experts, or hiring skills you don't yet have. Then you take massive action to apply what you've learned toward your purpose. Hill also teaches that success does not require formal education, but it does demand continuous self-education. Every rich person, every successful person is a lifelong learner. They never stop growing, because the world is always changing. And those who stop learning fall behind. Look at the world today. Technology changes, industries evolve, new problems arise, and with them new opportunities appear. The people who spot those opportunities and have the specialized knowledge to solve problems will always be the ones who rise to the top hill. Challenges us to ask ourselves, what do I know right now that can help me achieve my goal? And what do I still need to learn? Or who do I need to connect with to gain the knowledge I lack? This is not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most resourceful person in the room. The one who knows how to organize, mobilize, and apply knowledge towards success. Your ability to succeed is directly linked to how well you manage knowledge, not how much random information you store in your head, but how you use specific, targeted knowledge in the service of your definite purpose. This chapter makes it clear. The real question isn't whether you're smart enough. The real question is whether you are focused enough to seek, acquire, and apply the right knowledge. When you combine that with desire, faith, and action, there are no limits to what you can achieve. The truth is, wealth doesn't come to those who know everything. Wealth comes to those who know something valuable, and who know how to turn that knowledge into service, solutions, and results. That is how you turn knowledge into power, and that is how you turn dreams into reality.